But even still, we have some real good munches right here on the screen. So get ready and get seated. Right now, we have here MuteAce versus Aloe. Let's go.
And I'm a little bit surprised already off rip that Aloe is going for the Snake here as an option against MuteAce, because we've seen him pilot the Zelda all throughout the rest of bracket. But I think just trying to take a quick step up the tier list to contest against MuteAce. Yeah. So far, it's not quite worked out yet, but there's a lot more of this set to be played. Aloe, of course, for those of you kind of questioning how the bracket path ended up working out to get here, did become the beneficiary of the kind of DQ-mageddon from all the inclement weather coming through. So did beat Smub to get into this part of bracket alongside, I think, MPG as well. Yeah. But not quite the top seeds that we would have expected against MuteAce in this spot. Still, though, Aloe has earned his spot here and will be trying his darndest to get into this top 8.
Oh, definitely. And you can see by his Stagman 4 Philly, man, he's got a lot to play for here. And clearly, the Zelda, you know, he didn't want to have a battle of the princesses here. Just, you know, solid Snake, big Snake himself.
But
you know.
One of those princesses in Smash specifically is much stronger.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. But nonetheless, I mean, I think he's managing to do a decent job of sort of like juggling everything here. You know, nades are going around. He's at 137, but doesn't really necessarily feel like he's at much of a disadvantage nonetheless here. Hold on though, MuteAce finding that upper here, turnip in hand. I'm really loving the sort of like, you know, impatience that he's showing here.
Yeah, the difference in kill power between those two characters and barely avoiding the first detonation of that C4 getting canceled out by the turnip hit. MuteAce surviving through to get that back air on the ledge. Snake going to live to about 160 every single stock. Peach, maybe not quite so much if Aloe can get in and start to get some of these like up tilt hits, any of the smash attacks, for example, or edge guards. I think edge guarding is going to become a big factor later in this set if Aloe wants to be the winner. You know, that drop down back air, going out there with Nikita as well. All great tools for Snake to be able to prevent Peach from coming all the way back up to the stage.
I really love how MuteAce is, you know, on that right side platform there, for like the entire stock has just like was just there the entire time, forcing Aloe to approach here. You know, really just abusing the platform both on top and below it to really make force Aloe to choose an option here. And there we go, Nikita's are falling off. And like you were saying, man, it's the edge guards that are really important here. That dash attack so close to killing, but not enough.
When Mute now has wasted his air dodge, well, I wouldn't call it wasted because it got him away from the Nikita. He was safe. The F throw not enough to do it, but the next grab will kill now that Peach has gone over 160%. Down throw into up tilt will be true. Mute has to play around that win condition from Aloe, but we were talking about those win conditions. Mute's win condition is clear and obvious. Hit the other guy.
Oh, definitely. So finding that grab was big, and it's completely, it feels like it's turned the tables just a little bit here. That turnip barely missing its target. Nice air dodge there from Aloe, but now forced on the defensive, going back to that neutral here. Nikita being popped here, and nades flying all the way round here. Actually picks up that turnip there off stage though, however.
MuteAce more than happy to play the bullet hell game as well because he's got this entire stock lead. He's more than willing to wait for that stock to come his way, and it very nearly comes his way right there. Not quite able to kill with the sour spot back air, but it feels like it's just a matter of time right now, Rekka, until Aloe goes down to the final stock of game 1.
No, tell me about it, Last. It's extremely efficient gameplay we're seeing right now. Both players are being their utmost careful on all their approaches. See, even there, you know, Aloe approach with an aerial and suddenly gets punished right for not killing his opponent, man. It's do or die here at LMBM, folks. Get ready, man, because it's only just started.
And this feels like MuteAce just showing the difference between a top-level player and a high-level player right now, because Aloe obviously fantastic at the game to even get this far in bracket, but MuteAce a different beast entirely, one of the best players on the face of the planet, and living at 194, all Aloe has to do is sneeze on him, but the grenade is not enough to take down the stock, now up at 207 before it finally detonates, and down goes MuteAce.
But even there, we're seeing Aloe's now set up the C4 on that platform, because MuteAce was just simply abusing it, turned it into his own castle here. Like, really, Aloe just couldn't contest at all there, and now with a whole stock lead, it's really MuteAce's game to do whatever he wants here now.
Hey man, I thought that stage was not legal in this game, but we're playing on Peach's castle regardless, and it seems like Aloe wants anything but. He wants to get out of here, He might be going out off the top if he's not careful. I was kind of feeling that parasol coming through from MuteAce off the top. Allo, though, gets back down, gets to the ledge, and you see how cautious Mute is of the C4 there. But as soon as Allo opens himself up by going into lag, Mute is ready to pounce on that opportunity and close out game number 1. Well played by him, and I just noticed that he's wearing a solo leveling hoodie.
I mean, he's definitely got the aura for it, man. Genuinely, Sung Jin-woo out here, man. He definitely... I mean, to say he's leveled up would be quite an insult. This guy's been the GOAT since day 1, to be honest.
No, that's like, Mute doesn't need to level up. He's already one of the sovereigns of Smash Ultimate, and he is looking for that winner's side top 8 appearance here. He doesn't quite know who his opponent's going to be yet, but it's either going to be Sonics or MKLeo, both of whom Mute has shown himself capable of beating in the past. So this run will likely not stop anytime soon. We got to keep an eye on Mr. MuteAce.
Interesting. I mean, so we're back on small battlefield, and once again, like, we're already seeing MuteAce. Wow, gonna try and take Dominion over that right side battle once again, man. You know, we're on small battlefield, but you know, MuteAce kind of forcing Allo to siege upon this castle over here. Disgusting stuff already. Yeah,
I mean, Snake definitely brought the ordnance for a long, drawn-out siege, but I think the defenses are just too strong from MuteAce. That's Sun Jin Mute going on right now, not letting anything through.
But to give credit to Allo here, it's, you know, already it started off. It's not too bad at all. You know, even percents on both sides, and you know, it feels like he can play the game just a little bit now that he knows what it feels like MuteAce is trying to play for, or what it seems like MuteAce is trying to go for here. Oh, blew himself up there, though.
Yeah, another grenade pop, not quite going his way, and it's a very scary spot, but the air dodge directionally to the ledge, rather, does get Allo back up safely. We get to reset. Allo gets to set up on the left side platform, but that castle is immediately taken away until MuteAce, for the first time this set, loses track of that C4, lands on the platform where it's waiting for him, and he drops that stock before Allo does.
Yeah, Allo's hell-bent on bringing that castle down 171, but the question is, can he hold on? Barely! That up air barely misses there.
I mean, we saw the first stock from MuteAce on the previous game survive all the way to 210%. Allo can't quite get there, 180 before going down to the float cancel nair, but as long as he can hold on to these stocks this long, the rest of the set might start looking pretty good for him.
Definitely, but he's already enforced on the defensive, even on stock 2 here, 50% accrued already. And now, yeah, MuteAce definitely isn't letting up here. Just wants to get off stage here. Force the... Oh my god.
Good tack. Gotta make sure you're not going down early to stocks like that. The Peach Bomber not gonna be able to take that out. And Mute barely getting outside of the range of that C4 right before it detonates. Allo desperately trying to keep Mute out of his zone of control, and Mute just keeps on knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's just so interesting. You know, we're seeing Snake here, a character well known for being able to stall using his insane movement in the air, you know, his longevity. But, you know, MuteAce is having none of it at all. Like, he's in there in his face, turnips in the sky. It's raining turnips and raining back airs.
Gotta find a way back down to the stage, does Allo. Instead, he goes for ledge instead of landing because of the coverage of turnup, but Mute just keeps that pressure up, and the stock lead is once again his.
Oh, 83% only here, man. Allo's got to have to work quite a bit to try and even things out here. Nice turnip throw into the back air, but misses slightly, and even off stage. Honestly, no rest for the goddamn Wicked, man.
Yeah, no hesitation from MuteAce either, going straight down there to set up for the Peach Bomber side B again, right after he knew that Allo would tech it, but damage is damage, and we're already up at 60%. With the way that Snake usually likes to play matchups like this, you know, going for those trades at mid to close range with the grenades, when you're this far behind in the matchup, it just doesn't work for you, and Mute getting a little helping hand up to the skies to just shake it off, you know, that little head nod. I did that, yeah. Sure, but it's no big deal for me.
Yeah, no, those grenades, there's an imposter among them right there, giving the assist to the queen, to the Princess Peach herself, man. Absolutely disgusting. We got one of the frags working for the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, on the low key, insane assist there.
Yeah, I think Snake forgot that his ordnance was manufactured in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, they put a couple sleeper agents in with the shipment the last time it went to Mother Base.
Oh, tell me about it, man. Anyway, going to that game 3 now. it's still looking really tough from Aloe. And honestly, MuteAce just seems insurmountable right now.
What percent was that too, by the way? I think Aloe died at like 70, maybe, to that grenade pop-up air.
Definitely wasn't triple digits, that's for sure, last man. It really, really scary early kills here.
Oh, but speaking of triple digits, you might be inching your way towards it at the speed of sound because Mute is on the attack. 99.7. So close to the triple digits already, and we're just barely past the 30-second mark for the game.
Oh my god, yeah, it's looking rough, very rough. And yeah, MuteAce not afraid at all to go all the way out, but still has enough time, enough awareness to come back for that up smash, man. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, you know, as the set goes on, we were kind of talking about how Aloe could adapt to Mute and start to drag this back in, but we kind of forgot to mention that Mute can adapt too even when he's winning. He keeps these adaptations rolling, and just the gravy train will not stop, baby.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, that C4 once again on that platform, and is just gonna really try and claim this ledge as his home here. Aloe trying to go in, but every single time it feels like he does go in. It's almost like MuteAce is ready for at least the trade at the end of the day, and it just sort of resets things back into exactly where MuteAce wants things to be.
Speaking of where MuteAce wants things to be, that is a Stitch Face in his hand that he dropped, picks up the grenade instead. And Mute wanted to pick up the Stitch with the dash attack, but instead grabbed a grenade and then it despawned. So good usage of the additional items on the field by Aloe to confuse that situation and not let Mute get away with a murder.
Yeah, man, a shopping spree out here with these grenades and these turnips all around. Still, a whole stock lead now for MuteAce, and he's trying to find that big kill here. Look at that, trying to position for that back air, and there it is, taking that second stock. Aloe on his winner's side. Stock here ain't looking too good, last.
It's not looking great, you said it, and it is 100% true, but Aloe will not go down without a fight. Hops up there with a quick little up air, forcing Mute onto the second stock, but straight off the Angel platform, Mute gets back to work, and even with the interruption of the grenade, he's able to pick up a little bit more extra damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Beautiful hit there coming out from MuteAce. Throws that turnip by nades, trying to throw down the C4s on what he's desperately trying to take to the skies, but MuteAce seemingly unfazed, man. He's seen, bro, Princess Peach has seen the bullet bills before. He's seen the Lucky 2s dropping them shells, man. No stranger to aerial warfare.
You saw that obstacle course she ran in the Mario movie? Like, she's more than used to this.
She's got that motion, man.
She knows what she's about, and right now what she's about is a ticket into winner's side top 8. Aloe on his last legs right now. Got to find some way back to the stage. It's the sour spot of the Nair, but the sweetest of spots of that back air. MuteAce through to top 8.
Yeah, that's that girl power there coming out from Princess Peach, man. Beautiful stuff from MuteAce, man. Really, honestly, 10 out of 10, no notes from him, man. Really convincing win.
No, I can't even offer anything alongside that. That was just complete and pure domination from MuteAce. A true 3-0, but it wasn't close. Can't even tell the TO nothing about that. So great stuff to MuteAce. It's what you love to see too, you know, after his short break a little bit at the end of 2025, returning to the scene with a bang.
Yeah, man, served 10-10, no notes, no crumbs left. Beautiful stuff. Honestly, making his way into that winner's side of top 8. But obviously, that's only the first match of many we have here at LMBM 2026. Of course, I mean, just insane thing to consider with LMBM at P-tier, home of in New York City, and also a big snowstorm happening at the same time. A British man on comms that isn't Fabs. There's a lot of things happening today that, you know, I don't think many people considered. But here we are.
There's so many things going wrong, right? Like we let a British guy on comms. What is the world coming to, man?
Definitely, man.